What's up, guys? It's your girl Tina here, and if you clicked on this video, either 1, you're in college or about to go to college, 2, you go to Rutgers, or 3, the first 2 don't apply to you. But no matter what category you fall into, doesn't matter, because I'm here to tell you 10 facts that you need to know before your freshman year of college, specifically at Rutgers. But if you don't go to Rutgers or you're not a college freshman, you can still watch this video because I have some tips in here that I think all college students would find useful. And so yeah, if you have any suggestions for new videos or questions, you can leave a comment down below. And I'm gonna stop rambling now, so let's just jump into it. Now, before you can go to any school, you need to know the basics. You need to know its campus. So Rutgers has 3 campuses. It has Camden, which is in South Jersey, which is literally a 5-minute walk across the bridge and you're in Philadelphia. Newark, which is closest to New York, or Rutgers, New Brunswick, which is where I go. It's in Central Jersey, located in New Brunswick. And in Rutgers, New Brunswick, there's 4 mini campuses. Bush, which has your mostly science-based classes, Livingston, which is where the business school is, College Ave, which has the liberal arts, and also the School of Communication Information and a bunch of other schools located there, and Cook Douglas, which has the Performing Arts Center, the Women's Residential College, it's for environmental sciences, all that kind of stuff. And now, since you know, basically, I'm gonna talk. And now, not all college campuses have this, but we're gonna talk about the bus system for Rutgers, New Brunswick, because you gotta know these buses. So Bush and Livy are the closest to each other, literally like 5 minutes, and then College Ave and Cook Douglas are the closest to each other. But if you're trying to get to, let's say, Cook Douglas from Bush or Livy, you're in for a trek, and vice versa. So I'm going to tell you this tip, and please, 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 please take it into consideration. I don't care how close you are from Bush to Livy or from College Ave to Cook Douglas, you better leave early. I am not kidding. If you're not leaving your class, if you're not leaving your dorm or wherever you are with 30 minutes to spare, you are most likely going to be late, especially during rush hour, which at Rutgers, it's between 1 and 7. That's how long rush hour is. So just take the time, leave 30 minutes early, because the bus ride, even if you're 5 minutes away, is probably going to take at least 15 to 20 minutes. And hey, even if you are early, at least you're there and you don't have to walk into a 500-person lecture with everyone staring at you. No, I'm not talking from personal experience, but that is probably my worst nightmare. Tip number 3 is that you need to know your best and worst dining hall. Every campus has one. It is okay if you're not alone. All schools have a really good dining hall, a really bad dining hall. If you go to a smaller school where there's only one dining hall, then I hope it falls into the good category. So at Rutgers, Livy Dining Hall is known for their burgers. They have an amazing burger bar. 10 out of 10 would recommend, because they also have black bean patties and vegetarian patties. So we're all eating tonight and every night. Bush is known, I think, for their pasta line. I lived on Bush, and I'm still living on Bush, and I think they're known for their pasta line. Cook Douglas, which has Nielsen Dining Hall, is known for all their healthy eating and And College Ave, which is Brower, they're known for garbage. No, I'm kidding. They're not actually known for garbage. But since College Ave has a bunch of outside restaurants and whatnot, you don't always want to eat there. Plus, across from Brower, they just opened up a Panera, so a meal swipe, my own money for Panera. The right decision is a meal swipe, and let me just say that, but Panera. Anyway, going. I just need a second. And speaking of meal swipes, as a freshman, you only have 3 options. The $2.85, which is the largest, the $2.10, which is the medium-sized one, and the one that I got. And there's another one below that. I don't really know what it entails, but if you picked the largest one, the $2.85, for the love of God, switch out. Do not waste your parents' money, because I kid you not, you're not gonna use it. You're not gonna use it. On the weekends, and this applies for all schools, usually the dining hall food is not good. On the weekdays, they're not bad, because you also have commuters coming in. The weekdays, no, just don't do it. Don't do it, because you are most likely going to order out and not even walk to the dining hall, because my dining hall was like a 5-minute walk, and some weekends I just would not do it. I would order out, I'd pick out on the snacks I had in my room. I just would not go to the dining hall. I felt like going to the dining hall was like, I'm trying to think of a good analogy, and I was gonna say like Satan's lair, but I was like, that's a little intense, so it's just a bad idea. Don't get the largest. And the way that you find out about your meal swipes is through your RU Express, which is also your ID card. You know, I should actually show mine. Hold that thought. Found it. So you're gonna have your ID card, and notice how I'm not showing you my picture, but this is literally your life. It is your swipe to enter into your dorm. It has your swipe for like you to go to the dining hall, so it's your meal swipes. And what else does it do? For you to get into certain buildings that you have to be a student for, as well as your RU Express. And your RU Express is kind of like currency. So you can use it for your laundry, so that way you don't have to get quarters. You can use it at certain convenience stores around campus, and it's honestly just a really good thing to have. And you can use your RU Express to buy a fat sandwich. That's right, a fat sandwich. If you've never heard of it, it's a part of Rutgers culture, so you better get used to it. You can get fries, chicken, like weird things, just everything on one sandwich. They're usually about $8. And after a late night of partying, you know where everyone goes? To Are You Hungry for a fat sandwich? Yep, that's where they go. As far as partying and nights out, I think the biggest tip that I can give you is just make sure that you or your roommate or someone that you're going out with in your building has you do not need to see my picture, their swipe on them, because that's how you're getting in. And make sure you or your roommate has your key, because you need to get into your room after a night out. And my 8th tip has to do with sports. Okay, Rutgers is in the Big Ten, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you, we're not very good, but that's okay. It's okay, because going to sporting events at your college is probably one of the coolest, funnest ways to get to know your class, other college students, because everyone's just hype. It's all hype all the time. And don't just go to football games, because even though they're the most popular, there are a bunch of other sports that you can go to, like soccer games, both male and female soccer games, basketball games, which is amazing because you don't have to be out in the cold during basketball, but you're never out in the cold for basketball, so I don't even know why I said that, but we're just gonna keep rolling with it and pretending that I'm not talking right now. To go along with sporting events, it's also important to keep in mind about your own personal health and your fitness. So all schools, they have gyms, and I'm pretty sure it's free. At Rutgers it's free. I think it's definitely free at all college campuses to go to your gym. It's a great way to just stay healthy, stay active. You know, people say the freshman 15, and you might not believe it. You're like, no, it's not gonna happen to me. Well, it can. So just go to the gym. They have a bunch of different classes. They have Zumba, they have spin classes, core stuff, and they also have weights for, you know, if you want muscles. I don't have muscles. And my 10th and final tip has to do with lifestyle. So if you're dorming, be sure to leave your doors open for the first few weeks. My RA, my residence assistant, Jeremy, shout out to you, Jeremy, made it his mission to make sure that as many of us had our doors open as possible. And that's how I met some of my best friends, just by leaving my door open, them coming and saying hi as they were walking past, go to the bathroom, leave for class, all that stuff. So leave your doors open, and make sure you also join clubs, organizations, whatever you can. I regret not joining anything my first year because I like to be involved and I didn't do anything. So I was kind of wasting my time, not wasting my time, but I had all this free time when I could have been, you know, doing charity work or being a member of a club. Even if you're only going to a meeting once a week, once a month, it's still something. You're making more friends. So join something, do something. People tell you this, but you don't really take it into consideration, and I didn't take it into consideration, but it's a very good idea to join a club and leave your door open. That's my lifestyle tips. And so those were my 10 tips for your first year at college, especially if you're at Rutgers. I hope you guys found some of these things that I said helpful and useful. I'm also gonna leave a link to my blog down below where I go more into depth about the things I talked about, as well as some other little tidbits that you should know before your freshman year at college. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! And also this lighting is, oh my gosh, here we go again. I'm filming in front of my window and the sun's out now. I'm wearing red right now because I kind of want it to be like school spirited, but I don't know if it's corny because I'm wearing it, but I'm wearing it and I did this whole video with it and I don't want to change now. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. I wrote down notes on my laptop so I could like make sure I didn't ramble, but I still rambled. I don't know what to do. I kind of feel like I should end this video by saying like, are you rah rah, are you rah rah, hoorah, hoorah, Rutgers rah, but I'm not going to.